Each of you guys obviously has accomplished a lot, but when you watch the others pitch, are there any things that you, I don't want to say envy, but that you'd like to have from the others' repertoire? Any things that, Roy, I guess it's for each of you, something that stands out about the other pitchers, how they go about their business?
I wish I threw left-handed. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch all of them. Everybody does something different. Different ways of pitching. But I think the main thing is, everybody up here works quick. They're aggressive. They go after guys, and it's fun to watch guys pitch like that. It kind of keeps you in it, and it's to see guys attacking. It's fun to watch.
Doc, given given where you were a couple years ago, do you ever just want to pinch yourself as you look down the row there and see what could be part of history as the best pitching staff ever collected?
Yeah, definitely. A big part of it for me is not, having the best pitching staff in history, but having the best chance to get to the postseason, the best chance to win a World Series. And to be on a team that has that chance is what every player wants. I remember, 5-6 years ago wanting to go to Oakland to pitch with Mulder, Zito, and Hudson. I think that's something every pitcher wants to be a part of. You want to be a part of, a good group like that. So I'm definitely excited. It's why you come to places like this, to be around the best players. And this is definitely a great group. But I think the ultimate is that it gives you the best chance to get to the postseason and win a World Series, and I think that's why we're all here.
Jason?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask a similar question, but you guys have been compared to many great staffs throughout history. I'd like to hear several of you answer this, actually. What's the best staff, the best rotation that you guys can remember? And who would you like to be compared to?
I think we haven't thrown a single pitch as a group yet, so it's kind of early to say that we're one of the best rotations in the history of the game. I mean, obviously we're a very talented group, and there's potential for all that, but it's just that, it's potential. But I think the best rotation I can remember is the Braves back with Glavine, Smoltz, Steve Avery, and Maddox. I mean, that was, I don't even remember who the fifth guy was, but those four were pretty dang good. So. Obviously, being from Arkansas, there wasn't really a team to follow, but the Braves were always on TBS, and you could watch a lot of their games, and I remember watching them, and that was the best rotation I can remember.
Go over to this side with Todd.
Roy Oswald. Where were you when I believe you were hunting when Cliff re-signed? Do you remember kind of how you found out? And also, the second part of that question is, last summer you talked about maybe you could retire after this season. I know you have an option. With the potential you guys pitching another season, does that change your thinking about retirement at all?
I actually didn't find out till the next day after you signed. Someone texted me, I think, and said that we signed Cliff. But I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna play this year and see how it goes. I'm gonna see where my body's at, pretty much, and go from there. I'd like to stay. I love Philly. Had a great time last year, and hopefully this year can be better. But just kind of see where I'm at during the season.
Seth?
For Roy Halladay and for Cole, well, what's it like dealing with this group away from the ballpark? How much time do you guys actually spend conversing with each other about non-baseball stuff, and what do you like about the camaraderie that seems to go on here?
We've spent, 2.5 hours so far?
Yeah, we're really tight.
But, for me, that's what surprised me most about last year coming over with, with Cole and Joe, and, even when Roy came over, and Jamie, obviously, when he was here, is, everybody did get along really well. And I think that's a big reason why this team is so good, not only the pitching staff, but the entire team. But I was surprised. It was fun to be around these guys. We all had a lot in common, and I think during the season it's a lot of games. You're not always going out to dinner with each other and doing stuff like that. But I think the time you do spend together at the field, when you're traveling, you get to know guys and you definitely build a bond with them.
Roy Halladay, you got a taste last year of the postseason, and it would be tough to perform any better than you did. I'm wondering, in the off season, was it more difficult to accept that you got so close to the World Series and fell short, or was it easier in the days when you didn't make it to the postseason, like mentally, emotionally, during the long winter?
No, it was definitely harder this year. You know, I think a lot of us are at a point in our career where, you know, you feel like the biggest thing left for you to do is to win a championship, whether you've already done it or you haven't. So, you know, that was my only goal going into last year, was to try and win a World Series. So coming close and coming up short is definitely hard. You know, it's disappointing. You know, you have your heart set on that all year. Obviously, you know, like Cliff said earlier, you know, you have to focus on the job at hand to get there, but it's definitely hard. So, you know, that being said, you know, that's my ultimate goal again this year is to win a world championship. You know, not forgetting about the steps that it's going to take to get there, but you know, that's why I you know, still want to play this game. You know, I want to be part of a world championship team. So that's you know, the biggest drive for me, and yeah, it would be tough, you know, if you got close again and didn't win it.